said.
Are we done?
Hello,
No, we're not
everyone.
done.
Welcome to Buzzing About Romance. I am Becky, and joining me for this episode is Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Hey, Becky.
And Leah. Hi, Leah.
Hi.
And Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi.
That might be the worst opening ever.
Well, here's the thing. I had to say it. I couldn't just leave it hanging.
You could have waited and we could have picked the conversation up after I said the hello and
No.
started the episode.
Why would we do such crazy things like that?
I don't know.
That would-
This is our first time.
That would be logical.
Well, and we know
Who
logic
likes that.
isn't happening on your side of the table.
Hey,
Hey,
it does sometimes.
Y'all know me. I just create chaos wherever I go.
we
It's true.
And in person.
Fair.
we welcome
Honestly,
your
it's
chaos.
Lindsay's fault. She's the one who brought it up.
True. Hi everyone. Welcome everyone. We are finally getting to our review episode of ZomRomCom. It looks like it's us and Stacy here tonight.
Yay. Hi, Stacy.
Okay, so I'm gonna be really honest. This one came out in what? August?
October.
Nuh-uh.
Wait, what?
Release
No-
date was October.
No, it wasn't, because we originally were gonna do this in September.
I'm Googling it.
According to the doc that I'm looking
well,
at,
Oh.
the
release
doc
date-
also had the wrong series name in it.
August
so
It does.
maybe it is all
Oh, what
copied.
is this?
August 5th, 2025.
August 5th, 2025.
Oh, yeah,
Listen-
it also says October 8th, 2024.
Sometimes I do this as I'm drinking my coffee for the day. And I'll be honest, this was today was a 2 cup of coffee to Alani kind of morning. So,
We're both typing.
Yeah, I changed the series name too because I was like, I am 100% sure that is incorrect. So
okay.
I can't fix it, Leah. You
Um,
have to fix it.
okay, so this was August 5th. So I read this book at the end of July.
Yeah, because we got it like right when it came, pretty
Yeah.
early, like on NetGalley.
And
You know, you get books so much earlier than us, and then you tell them that they're so good, and then like you got it as an arc and it wasn't out yet. So I couldn't place a library hold on it. And then I waited like a week and a half after it came out to place my library hold. And then I
You
bought
should be
it,
able to
and then
put
when
a
we
hold on it.
changed our date, I returned it because the date we canceled,
And then you
like,
had to wait
I
again.
finally got my library hold, and I was like, oh, I don't have to have bought this for, I think it was like $22 or something. I was like, hey, Amazon, will you fix this? And they were like, yeah.
yeah, so fair. Sorry. Yeah,
And
I
then
feel
again,
good-
my chaos, not yours.
Okay, so I meant to I only re-listened to the first half because this last week with the girl child breaking her finger and life, I did not get as much listened to as I wanted to.
It's such a good audiobook too.
I really did enjoy the audio, but I only got about half of it.
It's okay. I will say, so I tried eyeballing this one, and it was okay for me as a eyeball read, but I really like the audiobook.
Well, in a
See,
man,
I'm not usually an audio person, and I would agree.
yeah. So Amanda eyeball read this one, and
Mhm.
it did not live up for her. Like she
No.
was like, it was 3 stars. I don't really love this. I don't think it was great. And I'm like, really? Because I really loved it, and I thought it was great. I think
Was it Joy Nash, though, who did the audiobook?
yes.
And she does his voice really well too.
Mhm.
And because like I would read during my lunch break, like eyeball read, so like I heard her voice
Yeah.
in my head. Like if
There's
I didn't
just-
have that, it would not have had the same effect.
Also,
There was
it's
just-
wrong on our doc about who the audio narrators are.
Yeah, I
Oh
was
my
gonna
goodness,
say
our whole doc just
Our-
needs.
we're just not gonna read the doc because it's all wrong. We're just
There was a male narrator?
No,
no, it
it's
was a
all-
single.
no.
nope.
No,
It was all
it wasn't
Becky.
dual point of view. It was third person though. That is correct.
Wait, it was dual point of view. Yeah. Third person, right? We get his point of view, don't we? No.
Yeah, no, not really.
No, so it's single POV third person,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
is typically what we get from
Olivia
Olivia
Dade.
Dade.
Yes.
And I do think that that is starting to harm her readability.
Yeah.
Because I can do third person. I have zero issues with third person. I mean, I can even handle the head hopping. Like
well, it's
but
our
not
age
having
for one thing.
but not having his POV, I do think you spend some time going, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
and especially in a book like this, like you need it. But I will say, like, I had a really hard time with the eyeballing. Like, it's her stories, like, they tend to start on the slower side. So, like, there's a little bit more buildup until stuff really starts to happen, which is fine. And a lot of times that doesn't bug me. It was just me at the time. But, like, I really like the audiobooks, and I think it's because I speed them up, so it seems like things happen a little bit faster than normal.
Also, this
But
was a Berkley book. Like, this whole doc is wrong, you guys.
yeah, we're not, like I said, we're not going to read any of the doc.
And Jen Ellen is right. New readers really want dual POV. So I think
In first person,
but I think you can forgive a third person deep if because if we look at Krista Sandor, her books are third person deep.
Yeah.
She's just now contemplating writing first person.
Yeah.
And so if we look at those, we love those stories. Those stories are funny. But you get third person deep from both perspectives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and there's like an
Aurora
even.
Asher.
Go
Oh, I
ahead,
was going to
Lindsay.
say the Hellbent series, Aurora Asher did the whole thing in third person.
Mm-hmm.
And the way it, so in the first book in particular, you get a lot of different views.
There's a lot of head hopping, yeah.
And I actually felt like that worked for the way they told those stories, and it didn't bother me.
Well, there was a cinematic
like, it's just the delivery.
Don't you think there was a cinematic way that story was told?
Very much. That whole series, yeah.
Yeah. Versus this one didn't, although I keep comparing it to like Shaun of the Dead or At World's End, and this did not have a cinematic vibe to it.
No. It had more of like a kitschy,
Which,
type of vibe.
If I'm really honest, it was this book that prompted me to write the Substack that came out today. That not every book needs a TV adaptation.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one doesn't need it. Wait, is this getting a TV adaptation?
No, but I was thinking some of the ones that they've listed that are getting them. I'm sorry, this was way more entertaining than the first 3 chapters of Shield and Sparrow that I read.
I didn't read that.
Or even, what's the one that we just read? Something we just read that I was like...
That narrows it down.
I don't know.
Very good book.
Who was it even by? What was it about? Like, we need more context. Are you talking about the Kelly
Bromberg book
we all read it, or
I don't even
the Kristen Proby book?
No, because she doesn't have a... It was somebody that has a TV deal.
That does not
that we read the book, and I was like... Or I read the book, and I'm like... Jen Ellen is like, I love Becky's Substacks lately. Listen, I'm starting to feel like the old lady screaming at people to get off my lawn.
Dude, Becky, I literally at work in the morning sometimes, like when things are quiet, if I don't have a lot going on and I just need to like internally rage, I'll just like take notes from your Substack into a little journal. I'm not joking.
So Becky, her one Substack, she sent it to Amanda and I.
It was ragey.
She's like, read this. And we're like, well, here's the thing. Maybe not use these sentences because they're a little mean. It's like some people may not realize this was ragey, but it comes off of very ragey. Yeah. And you need to pull back just a little. Because she asked the group chat.
Jen Ellen's like, ask her character names. Do not ask me character names.
Jen Ellen, she doesn't know character names like of the current book.
I think that we talked about this on... Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think the highest compliment from Becky would be if she remembers the character names from the book. That's how you know it's a really good book.
And she pronounces them
correctly. Or a really, really, really bad book.
I was going to say it's one or the other.
There's no like in between.
Yeah, there isn't.
When those names stick out, you know it's great or the worst thing she's ever read.
It's funny, Jen, I think I said this on Sunday's episode. On Saturday, I worked at my friend's new bookstore, And we played a game where the
Yeah,
readers that were waiting in line were like, ask Becky a scenario and she'll tell you a book that works for that scenario. And I was like, I'm not sure that's a really fun game. But then somebody on Saturday did ask me, they're like, oh, who's that book by? And I'm like,
That's a really good question.
that's a really good question. I can tell you what the cover looks like and I can tell you the title.
That's all for the internet.
That's all you need.
I was like, let me look on my Goodreads. Like, you have to look on your Goodreads. I'm like, I can look on my website too, because I read a lot of books. I mean,
Yeah.
It happens. Okay, I'm going to do the things to start because I think we probably have screwed up so many. So we'll just do it real quick. The title is the ZomRomCom. Olivia Dade did write it. I don't even think this is a series. Is this going to be a series?
No.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
It
is it?
is.
It could be,
It
but
is
she
in the
has an
back of the
announced book
book.
too. Wait, what?
Supernatural Entanglement.
So that part is correct?
I changed that part.
What?
Wait,
Because it is
who
in the
is
back
book
of the
2
book.
though?
Gwen.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Where
Yes.
did you see this magicness?
In the book, it is there.
Oh, is it in the end stuff that I don't?
No,
It's not in
there's
the
like the
audiobook.
last like
Is it?
2 paragraphs are like Gwen's point of view, and
Ah,
she's like,
I totally missed that.
because they're
Hmm.
like talking about. We're totally jumping ahead, but like they're
Nobody
talking
cares.
about
This is
like
a hot
how
mess
they're going to like it is resolve their situation, like, and Gwen knows somebody that's like
that
insert
knows
but
somebody.
not like in with the government, and will possibly believe that she
Okay,
is an
I'm going to the
oracle.
last couple
Wait,
chapters because I
guys,
don't believe
in
you.
the back of the paperback are discussion questions.
Yes, they
Oh
are
no,
really
it's in this,
good
it's in this too. Under what circumstances eating a cold burrito acceptable even after it's been used to swat a zombie's snout?
Always.
I mean, really, I don't like a cold burrito though. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, the cheese got hard. She was chewing.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Like,
but if you're
once
hungry,
but she wasn't dying of hunger. Like a burrito was like,
yeah, but think about the effort she had to put out to swat at that zombie. Like, the physicality of it. You burn calories. You need to eat.
but I
mean,
don't
it's
like
what-
cold
yeah, like
burritos.
he didn't have any human food, so that's fair.
Okay, but the
That's
second part
okay.
of that question, if you were designing a burrito as a zombie fighting weapon, which toppings would you use?
The spiciest like ghost peppers. So the
Ghost peppers aren't the
capsaicin.
spiciest now. There's another one, but
So the capsaicin
Reaper.
is still in it, and then like you could throw it, the
on the
burrito
Scoville,
fillings
like
in
the
their
hottest
eyes.
pepper on the Scoville scale.
Yeah. Don't you think?
Okay, do you want? I'm gonna ask question
Okay,
number
wait.
3.
Let me finish these. Let me
Let's
finish
Yeah, I
these.
was like, we haven't even got through the thing.
Okay, August 5th of 2025 is when this book was released.
We think.
Grumpy Sunshine, Forced Proximity, it's paranormal, found family, neighbors to lovers, age gap.
She is not older. We had
She
this conversation
kinda
this morning.
is, though, but not. He's a,
Physically,
It's
she
a
is older.
joke the whole time about how many centuries old Max is.
right.
So she is not
Constantly
older.
trying to like date him.
Like I said, he just looks like a surfer bro. So it doesn't count.
Okay, it doesn't count.
There is
fine.
an age
What
gap.
is like I have a philosophical question about that. Like everything we've read about vampires, like would they make that choice to look that way?
Do
Okay,
they
wait.
get to choose?
I don't know that there's
Do they get to choose though?
I don't think they get to
Don't you
choose.
look like when you turn to a
Stacy said maybe a bean burrito.
when you wait? Okay, stop reading the chat. Let's finish this about the vampires.
Anyway,
So
back to
when you
the-
become a vampire, does that so it freezes your looks? Can you alternate your
No,
looks?
because but his parents were vampires, right?
yeah, he
And
was
then
he
born a
was, like,
vampire.
A baby vampire when his parents were killed in
Like,
front of him.
but it might be because there are some like vampire lore stories for like once you hit a certain age.
Does anybody
Then you
watch the
stop
TV
aging.
show Ghost on CBS?
I love that show.
What? Oh my
Oh,
God,
wow.
Lindsay, it's so
You would really
freaking
like it, Lindsay.
hilarious. They get sucked off. I mean, it's not sucked off, but sucked off. It's so funny.
That's when they go up or down.
It's when
get
they go
sucked
up or
off.
down.
Yeah.
But like, they can't. The one guy has been going around since the 90s without pants. He can't put pants on.
Because you die like they died like what they were wearing, and he didn't have pants on.
I also love all the
getting
cholera
sucked off
people in the basement.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. We are off topic.
I feel like tonight is worse than normal too. Just throwing that out there.
My fault.
It's not your
It's
fault.
not your
Okay,
fault.
and we didn't answer your question because we don't have the answer.
I don't know. I mean, philosophically, do you think that vampires get to choose how they look? Because let's think about Bill from Suke. Would you choose to look like that if you didn't have to? You know?
Can they see themselves in the mirror though?
This is true.
He said they can. He said they can.
In her
But
lore,
I'm
they
just
can.
saying, like, depending on which book you're reading,
Yes,
like which
the lore
lore
is
you're
different.
like, if they can't see themselves, they don't know what the fuck they look like.
This is true.
So does
But in
their
this
hair
book,
just
he
stay
can
however
see
it
himself.
is when they like how does that make sense? Like do they grow hair? Do they get haircuts? Like
He didn't have any hair below the neck. It was in the book.
Think of how much easier life would be like
Because
that.
she asked him about it.
Like, not to have to shave my legs because there was no hair there would be like amazing.
Okay, wait. So point of view is third person, single third person. The audio narrator is Joy Nash. I think she did a phenomenal job.
She did amazing. Yes.
Yes.
This is a traditionally published book by Berkley, not by Avon.
Where did you even get this information from?
Right?
I don't know. I don't really know at this point. I thought I copied and pasted, but I had multiple
I mean, you
screen
may
ups.
have. Just the
Not for
wrong
this
book.
Content trigger warnings: grief, loss of loved ones in the past, violence and gore related to zombie attacks, blood injury descriptions, discussion of death and trauma, some sexual content, and explicit language. I copied that off of somebody else's.
some sexual
Right.
Well, because, okay, there wasn't a lot of sexy times, you guys.
No.
And it was on a small couch that they had to like squeeze on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do have the special wrap edition from
Oh, I have
Love
that.
Sweet Arrow. It's so pretty.
Mine's in a box somewhere.
Okay, so Stacy says a bean burrito.
Yeah.
What other kind of toppings are important if you're going to use it as a weapon? I think corn. Little corn niblets flicked at you, I bet they would hurt.
Maybe.
Or it'll back you up and you won't poop for a week.
Burrito is not the weapon of choice. Like I am not going into the zombie apocalypse armed with a burrito. Like I will wrap that burrito up after I cook it in aluminum foil so it's warm when I'm ready to eat it, but I am not using it as a weapon.
But also, if
I mean,
I'm
she
in the
wasn't
zombie
planning on-
apocalypse, I'm not surviving. Like,
Right,
I'm probably one of the first to go.
Okay, Leah, ask your third question.
This is number 3 on the list. Would you rather wear macrame bikini briefs or a sheepskin thong? But wait, there's a part 2. Which one would result in the most intractable and chafing wedgie?
I think the macrame.
The macrame.
Yeah.
would
Think
be
about
bad.
it because that's
'Cause
like
it would
basically knitted and your pubes would get caught in it.
But it's also
Well,
like
he
a
has
rough
no hair,
rope.
but he said his testicles got stuck in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's really funny that he's like YouTube famous for his
Right?
like glow ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he gets like grumpy about it when people recognize him. It's like, dude, what were you
Dude.
thinking? Like, did you expect people not to recognize you?
Yeah. So the characters in this book are Edie and Max.
Or Gaston.
Or Gaston.
Oh, there's a question about that.
Okay.
If you were dedicating your own version of the Gaston song to Max, which grassland creature would you have him ostensibly filleting and why?
Oh. Grass-fed character.
Grassland creature.
What are, like, a zebra
And-
or a donkey? A sheep?
Like, is it anything that's on the grass?
I think
Or
so.
is that...
I think it's just like in general. What is a grassland creature?
A Highland cow?
They're so cute. Like a bison, a prairie dog,
A prairie dog is a grassland creature?
a honey badger.
No. Did you just
Badger.
Google it?
Yeah, of course I Googled it. What did you expect me to do?
I thought
Yeah.
you were coming up with these off the top of our head. Like, I didn't Google anything.
Of course I'm gonna Google it. Yeah, a badger.
I think the answer for that question then is a badger.
I agree.
What are some of the other questions? Are these good questions? Should I have used these instead of our...
Yeah, there's some pretty good questions.
There's some
in
funny
there.
ones. Okay, here, this is the last one. At which abandoned store in an old mall would you most like to be given an orgasm? If it is the Gap, so you can snicker and say, "Come on, fall into my Gap" to your partners. Why not? Do you remember that commercial and like tagline?
Nope.
There's like a whole song.
Um,
It was the early like
so
2000s.
the mall, I think you got to go with like the Pottery Barn or William and Sonoma, because at least then you might have like a couch or an overstuffed chair. Oh no. What was the mall store in the late 90s, Sharper Image?
Yeah.
That sold the
Oh,
personal
the-
massagers and
Yes.
Wait, what?
specialty. Did you not have a
Didn't
Sharper
they
Image?
talked about the Sharper Image store in this?
They did,
It was like a made for TV store.
but more expensive, like $1,000
Yeah.
for stuff.
Yeah, it was
No, I've
crazy.
never seen one of these.
If you went,
They don't exist anymore.
if you watch Sex in the City, remember when Samantha takes Cynthia Nixon's character Miranda to the mall to buy her personal massager?
Mm-hmm.
They take her to the Sharper Image.
Yeah.
And it plugs in, and I find that fascinating.
Jeremy said Spencer's.
Spencer's. That's a good answer, too.
Spencer's.
Okay, is there such a thing as too many orgasms? Why or why not? If someone gives you 6 orgasms and was unbearably smug about it, would you be willing to acknowledge all of them? Why is no one answering this? Let's answer the questions, ladies.
I think there's some physical capability limits.
Well,
Yeah, but when you read certain BDSM books, like the like multiple
Jeremy says, no, no, everyone needs O's.
like
Oh, okay.
because there's the pleasure doms, and it's like they just give multiple
but
orgasms.
Then I think about that Kat Singleton book where it's like 42 pages.
I mean, who has time for that shit?
Of one scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Wait,
lot.
what book?
That Black Ties, White Lies book.
Oh,
There's like a whole chapter.
No,
read
it's like
one
6
first and I-
consecutive chapters.
Thank you.
Well, I don't. It's a lot. It's just too much. Like,
I just feel like it'd be painful, like friction.
but it's also not realistic because
And is that
But
like
I
rug
said there's some
burn?
physical capability limits.
I don't know.
Do you like
Stacy
go to
said maybe
college
4.
for that?
Maybe 4.
Jeremy says, "I guess so. You have kids, then you're on the clock."
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
um,
You gotta sneak that in when you can.
if you were dedicating your own, oh, we did that one already. The Gaston song.
Yeah, a honey badger.
Okay, wait. What is the counterfeit money
Oh.
question?
Yeah, what would Doug be doing? I mean, he's got to have like a cooking show, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he'd be an
And Duck would readily
influencer.
share
Oh,
everything.
Doug would be like the Matt guy that does baked baking on TikTok. Do you ever watch him?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yes.
also doesn't wear pants when he cooks. Does
Yeah,
anybody
I was
else
like,
notice
he's
that?
kind of like a mix of Doug and Max.
kind of is. Because, like, he'll go over to his stove and you're like, he has no pants on. And I don't know why I'm shocked every time I watch one of his TikToks.
But he even says it, like, I'm not wearing pants.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the favorite part of this dynamic / relationship? What was your favorite part of Eddie and Max?
I like that they're not serious with like, I mean,
They're serious, but they're
serious,
not.
yeah, like they can give each other crap and not like take offense to it.
Yeah.
Like,
They're fun.
yes,
Yeah,
they are
they're
fun.
Well, and they're grumpy and sunshine, but the way the evolution, no one's annoying. You know how sometimes we
Yeah.
get grumpy sunshine and you're like,
Yeah.
these people are just flippin' annoying. I didn't find anything annoying about the two of them.
Mm-mm.
What about the found family beats? Once they assemble their crew, I think it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just takes some time for them to like dig into that. Cause like when they first meet everybody, it's still like us versus them kind of type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then as it progresses, it adapts.
I think it'll be interesting to see how it like evolves into the next book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got to the end and I'm like, it just ends.
I know. I was the same way, Jenny. I was like, this is some bull.
That's
You can
what
say it.
I
You
was
can say
like,
that.
I had to read like the last 3 chapters, and I'm
Lindsay
just like,
censors
it just
herself.
ends.
It
I
does
was
just
like-
end. But you know what though?
There's some Cliffy Rage there.
If I think about Olivia Dade's books, she
They kind
does
of
just
end.
end.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't even pick up on that it was a second book coming, because she really
That's why I
rarely
was
does.
so mad. I looked it up and I was like, is there a second book for this? And it said online, we don't know. And I was
There's
like,
just
what do
there's
you
just a
mean we don't know?
little
Yeah.
tiny blurb past the questions.
I didn't see
Stay
that in
tuned
my
for the second
audiobook.
book in Olivia Dade's Supernatural Entanglements series, which throws together a down-on-her-luck oracle named Gwen and a starchy half-demon named Hugh as they work to unravel a worldwide conspiracy. Their story picks up immediately after ZomRomCom ends and
Well,
includes
see, that
death-defying
announcement-
adventures, steaming romance, and a whole lot
Is
of
that
cheese.
in the audiobook? It was not. It just
It's
ended,
not also
and
not
I
in
was
the
like,
in the NetGalley copy.
Oh, well,
It's in
Because
my paperback.
no joke. No, I didn't open my paperback because no joke. It says an announcement page. TK.
Oh, because
Oh.
well, but we got that. Like, I think we downloaded that back in March.
We downloaded like super early.
Yeah. Okay, what did we think of this world building? Because sometimes, so I do get caught up every once in a while in the fantasies, in the romanticities, in even the paranormals with the world building. Like, we raged for how long about how does time work in the sci-fi alien book last year.
Time to work. Sorry.
I thought that this was done in such a way that I didn't have to work too hard to understand how the world was for that.
And there's a map.
yeah, part of it. Wait, what? You got a map?
Yeah, there's a map.
Lindsay's so ragey right now.
That is not how I pictured any of this.
Yeah, it's like concentric circles.
Mhm.
I did
And then the like, yeah.
picture it like a
Wow.
bullseye. Yeah.
I didn't picture it that way at all. I pictured it as like a normal city. Like your average city. Probably not
Jen
New
Ellen's
York.
like, it feels like everybody read a different book.
I was just laughing at that.
It
I
could be
didn't
Jen Ellen that
not.
some of us
Sorry,
are
but-
medicated, some of us are unmedicated, and it's been a long week.
Some of us are just mentally tired.
Mentally tired.
It's been a long. I guess it's only the 5th, but it's been a long month.
But no, like I didn't imagine it that way at all. So clearly the world building needed work, but I didn't think there was any problems with it.
But did you
until-
but like not knowing it was the bullseye, did you care?
No.
So you like the world.
I
I
did.
think
You
it
just
was fine.
imagined it
reminded me
differently.
Of like, so like there's this thing that they do, the authors can do, if you're not great at world building, or if you don't want to spend a lot of time world building, you just pick a world that's not that different from like the modern world we all
Yeah.
know and live in. And like Max Walker did that in his Paranormal Dragon series. And it creates a situation where you don't have to work too hard to
Yeah.
jump into the paranormal genre. And also you can add a lot more like situational comedy into your story that way,
Mhm.
just because you're not taking up so much space on the page, like painting a picture of what's going on. Because like that's where like with fantasy, you get like almost consistently 600-page books because they
Yeah.
have to build the world. And if they don't,
Take the time. Yeah.
then it's crap.
Well, and that's the thing, because like you have like they go to the mall and like they go to the different stores and like experience different things in the different stores. So I think that it definitely like it's a new world in a common place. I mean, not that malls were common
No, but I do
anymore,
agree with
but
that. The only other thing I had a thought on is when she did info dump about the world, it was in chunks.
Mhm.
Like it was word vomit, and then we just went on with the story.
Yeah,
Word
especially
vomit.
early on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it almost like, but the way it was written, it was almost like a thought tangent. So it didn't
Yeah.
bug me the way that she created it. Because Edie is kind of like she's a chaos gremlin essentially in some ways.
She is, and I do think that there was a campiness about this book that made you
Mhm.
forgive
Yeah.
some of that stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
Like I said, it's very like, it's almost like the kitschy, like vampire type thing.
yeah. The writing, do you feel that the writing worked in this book? Because I know that, again, third person single POV can be very decisive for some people, some readers. Olivia Dade's writing can sometimes,
Yeah.
people don't really connect. I think she's really hooky in the beginning, but she doesn't always deliver or keep you in the hook.
Mhm.
Like she'll get you those first 2-3 chapters, and then by the time you get to the middle of the book, you're like, why am I still here? What am I still
Sometimes
doing?
it's just, but that's how she is in all of her books, so it doesn't always bug me. But like I said, for this one, like I don't think I could have finished it, like eyeballing it, just because of like the way that it played out. So I definitely was happy for the audio.
I think the audio is best in this because the first half is it just zips along, but then we hit that second half and the pacing just kind of plummets. And I didn't notice the abrupt ending, but I can see where that might have caused some rage for people.
But that's the thing, like when you read an Olivia Dade book, you're kind of expecting it. So it's like it bugs me, but it doesn't bug me at the same time.
Okay, so I was looking at some reviews online, and some people said this was like four chili peppers.
No.
What are they reading? This was
Closed
maybe
door?
1.
What did you say, Liz?
Closed
I said
door.
maybe they're reading Closed Door.
I mean, maybe.
If you're going from Closed Door to this, maybe it's 4 chili peppers.
Yeah, I could see that.
There's only 2-3 scenes, right?
Yeah, but they were well done.
But they weren't over the top.
No, they weren't. But
But
you
I mean,
figure
in the
what
grand scheme of the book, they weren't that much of the book at all.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more focused on like him feeding and like the relationship that creates.
Mm-hmm.
And then we might die tomorrow when we go fight the vampires goodbye.
Yeah, trauma bonding is
at its best.
Don't you think, and I know this is true for Amanda, don't you think that in paranormal and in these kind of like apocalyptic kind of romances that, or urban fantasies, that we're okay with instant connection more so?
Yeah.
Like, well, I was okay with it because he had kind of been watching her for a while. Like,
Not
it sounds
kind
creepy.
of. He was watching.
He was
like,
in a creepy way.
He was. I
but
mean,
like
Chad
he
was stalkers.
he was emotionally invested in her.
Yeah.
Before she throws the burrito.
Yeah, that's true. And she thought he was the surfer bro named Chad. So,
can I read you this review from Goodreads?
Yes, Please do.
This is one of the stupidest books I've ever read. It was like someone was trying to cosplay at Comic-Con, and for their costume, they basically cut 2 holes in a sheet, threw it over their head, and proclaimed, "I'm Gandalf." Like, no, you're not. And it's insulting to not only the real Gandalf, but to all the cosplay Gandalfs here who put tons of real effort and skill into their costume. Like, this is nothing about the book.
No. I don't think that person actually read the book, to be honest.
Well, they might have. Because I have seen this
Maybe they
criticism.
were looking for regular zombies.
It's like
Wow.
1,000,000 pages long, this review. I'm gonna just email it to you.
Thank you.
Please do.
One of the things that I have seen criticized about this book is that this is where lots of readers feel Olivia Dade should have stayed in her lane. This is not her voice. This is not her thing. And it's sometimes, if you look at the reviews, even on Allie Hazelwood stuff, like if you read the reviews on Bride and Mate, people feel very much the same way. Like, you're Allie Hazelwood, you're only supposed to write STEM romances. You shouldn't be deep diving over into paranormal and nodding and Omegaverse and all that stuff. And to that I say, fuck right off.
Right?
Because,
Like, do you only read in one lane? Like, no, you
Right.
don't. Like, maybe
Yeah.
that person's book in that lane is not for you, but it might be for someone else.
but
But
also,
also, who's to say you can't write of like
Write what you want.
multiple like subgenres
Right.
in yes, whatever the fuck you want.
right. Absolutely. And that's the thing, is I also think that Olivia Dade, because she has written these contemporary romances, but if we look at the one series that, spoiler alert, is in, it's kind of a bridge over to here, right? Because she
Mhm.
shows
Yeah.
that the idea of fandoms and fanfic and stuff
Yeah.
is something that she's immersed in probably in her day-to-day life. And so for her to make the jump over to a zombie book or something like that, go for it.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
But also it's like as she was like writing the book, like her voice didn't really change. Like like her writing style was very similar. Like there are authors who they write different styles of books, but then their voices change. So it like it's hard for you to recognize that it is the same author. But this book and all the other books of hers that I've read, like they all are similar in the way they're presented.
Yeah. Lindsay, what did you think of the banter and the chemistry in this book?
It was entertaining. I kind of felt like it was very insta. I mean, it was definitely very insta love. Like the book takes place over what, like 4 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
real quick turnaround.
It just hard for me to buy the insta love thing. Like I felt like it was more, I don't know.
And
I
see,
like their relationship. I thought they were silly together. I thought like there were a lot of comedic elements that were added that just made it
Yeah.
I laughed.
lighthearted.
The one scene that sticks in my head is that first, oh no, we're kissing, and then there's the sheep thong reveal. I'm like, okay. And then the overpriced furniture store interlude.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I thought those were all funny scenes.
There's a lot of scenes that were like very funny, and it wasn't necessarily just between Edie and Max. Like it was,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like in your face. Like it was more of a subtle, like comedic side to it, which was nice. Like there's a lot of like deadpan, like type style verbiage used.
I like the Fae, half Fae, like Girl Scout troop.
Yes. Yes.
We're fine. Like, okay.
That was such a fun addition to the story and very silly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did not expect like so funny, but I didn't expect it. And then like you get to the end scene when they're like the battle of the zombies and they're just like little badasses.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on the French speaking zombies?
That was
And the like
so random.
Dora Explorer knockoff.
Yes. I'm just like, why are our zombies speaking French? Okay, we're going with this.
Who's to say they don't speak French?
This is true.
I mean, have
they
you come
have-
across
they
a
have-
zombie?
Not recently.
Okay, but
no.
like that moment in the end scene when like the Dora Explorer or like when she starts singing the theme song
Right, to get
over
them to
them.
like follow her.
I think that the title of this book promises exactly what you get.
Yeah.
The ZomRomCom.
Yeah.
There's nothing in this book to take seriously. Leah, that is like the
Yeah,
perfect
I thought
Frozen.
yeah.
I think Leah's gone, but it's fine. We'll keep her there. It was so cozy. Like I can't look at her because she's gone. Her computer must really
man.
gone now.
The campiness. I just think it was cozy. It was fun.
We watched Zombieland recently with the kids, and like it's that kind of like not so serious, like we need to fight for like they are fighting for survival, but like they're not like I mean she's eating stuff out of a can. Like they're not
Yeah.
scrounging and farming and like you're not seeing everything in like super detail. It's just fun.
Yeah.
For almost falafel.
Yes. Is there chickpeas in it?
Like, that sounds
No.
terrible. And then she's like, it doesn't taste like that at all.
It was so good. It was did this book make you giggle, Jenny?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it because like yeah. It was like you said, like it doesn't need a TV adaptation, but like I could see it in my head, like totally playing out like the kind of show I would watch.
Leah said she got kicked out and she can't get back on. It's okay.
No.
That's okay. We're almost done. Okay. Was there any other parts you wanted to talk about before we do our thumbs up, thumbs down? No? Okay. Lindsay, thumbs up, thumbs down on ZomRomCom.
Thumbs up. It was a very fun book.
I thought so. Jenny, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
And it's a thumbs up for me. I talked about it when I read it. I've talked about it a couple times on the podcast. I hope we do get a book 2. I think this was hilarious and such a wild ride. I think it was a thumbs up for Leah too. But I think Amanda was a thumb sideways. So if you didn't love this, you might be on par with Amanda. And I think Amanda has such a high standard for PNR, urban fantasy type stuff that, you know.
The expectations are different. That's fair. Yeah. And if she eyeball read it, like that is stuff like from going back and forth, it's definitely a completely different.
It's a better listening experience than
it's a very I could see it being a very different experience reading it because like there was a point in the book where I was like, this is a really long book, and I still had like 3 hours left in the audio, and I was like, dang. And I mean, it was fine. Like things pick up, like the pace is pretty consistent. There's constantly stuff happening. But I feel like eyeball reading it, it would have probably dragged for me just because of how long was the paperback?
I don't. Yeah, it's average size print.
It's like 400. Well, okay,
389. Okay. 389 without the questions and acknowledgments.
It felt so much longer than that, though.
Well, but I think this is where we talk about Olivia Dade's problem with pacing. Because, like I said, she's really great and hooky in the beginning, and then in the middle, it mess. And then she gives you a really strong, outstanding ending. But I think that that's on par with how Olivia Dade writes. Okay. If people liked this, what other books should they be checking out? Do we have any? Okay. Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. I think the I Got Abducted by an Alien, Now I'm Trapped in a Rom-Com by Kimberly Lemming is on par with this. Bride by Allie Hazelwood. Go Hex Yourself by Jessica Clare. Not the Witch You Wed. I think that Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana, and My Roommate is a Vampire, I think are all really good ones. So, I think those are all good ones to check out. That's it for this episode of Buzzing About Romance. We hope you enjoyed our deep dive, or whatever this was, into the ZomRomCom.
Like I'm swirling around the toilet.
We just kind of swirled in a bullseye, like swam the moat. We'll be back here live Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the YouTube. I am unsure what our topic is. Probably should write that episode. And then we're back next week where we are diving into a new to us author. I believe none of us have read this author before. We are reading Hard Knock Hero by Hannah Shield. This was the community vote for the month. So we're going to check that out next week. Thank you everyone for joining us here for this episode of Buzzing About Romance. Until next time, everybody, happy reading.